Welcome to Theater of the Mind. Theater of the Mind is an unofficial D&D 5e actual play podcast. Theater of the Mind is not appropriate for all audiences, and therefore listener discretion is advised.
Alrighty, welcome to this episode of Theater of the Mind. My name's Mike, I'm your Dungeon Master, and the question for this episode is, you guys are about to embark on a grand journey that will take you across the whole of the country. What do you anticipate missing the most about your home?
Hi, I am Amanda, and I'm playing Mel Kelly. Mel is, actually the knee-jerk reaction is she's going to miss coffee. However, I think what she's probably missing most is the stability of knowing what was going to happen tomorrow.
I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Elliot Brandybane. And Elliot Brandybane is going to miss his bed more than anything. It's the nice thing, and seeing the sun come up over the mountains in the morning from his ranch while he drinks coffee, he's going to miss that view.
I am Burnell. I am playing Olnak Vaga Johnson, and I think Olnak is kind of starting to realize that he has no idea what's going on with his extended family that's kind of not going great anyway. So he's kind of wondering if maybe he might ever see them again. And it's kind of hitting him more than he wants to admit. And he's not going to show it because he's Olnak. He doesn't show emotions, except for frustration and anger.
Navy don't feel.
Hi, I'm Downs. I play James O'Brien, and James doesn't really feel like he's going to miss anything. He's already used to bouncing from town to town. Like, Junction isn't his original base of operations, so he's pretty used to having to pack up and boogie at a moment's notice. So I don't think he's going to really miss anything that he's not already missed.
I'm Casey. I play Emery Lee. I almost said I play Mel Kelly. That's not true. I play Emery.
I want to see you that chipper.
I don't think it's possible. Boy. What am I... Sorry, I totally forgot the question.
What do you anticipate missing the most
Right.
about your home?
Okay. I think so far, Emery has mostly missed having like stuff around. Like, you collect a lot of things in your space when you're living in it. And I think she misses just being able to like, oh, well, I have this thing over here. And that's just not the case anymore.
Fair. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting journey for you guys. And with that, let's go ahead and roll for what we did last time. We'll go with high roll tells.
Roll for recap. Here we go.
11.
7.
I'm happy because 11 is higher than 10, so we'll go with that.
We got a 2 and
9.
9.
Oh, did I roll the wrong one? Damn it. Hold on.
You can't roll a d12.
I thought that was the right one.
Unfair. Rigged game.
Boo. You suck. All right.
That'll matter later in the day.
Shitballs. Where'd it go? Fucking cocks.
We're right off the table. Missed the dice box.
We got on a dice
entirely.
tray and everything.
I missed the dip. Okay.
Man, it traveled.
Well, that's a tie. That would be an 11.
Yeah, you got to roll in the dice tray. Floors
damn
don't
it.
count.
That's a 3. I'll take it.
I believe the 11 was the highest.
Okay, full disclosure, I don't remember much.
I don't remember dick.
All right. What did we do 2 months ago?
Okay. From my notes in my notebook, I have that we fought the undead that chased us from Colbrin. Oh, wait, that's episode 7. Never mind. Sorry.
It's what happened after
In your
the battle.
defense, you were asleep most of the time trying to stop being old.
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
a cranky old lady
It's
during
true.
most of that.
I got cured of being old. They made a potion and cured me. The elves did. We got a little bit of information from the elves. I only wrote down the information I got, I think. But
We learned that silver works very well on most of the
Yes.
things that we're going to be fighting.
that is what my notes say. And I made a note to silver some things when we have silver. And then I think we decided we were going to go and head east and start to figure some stuff out and hopefully find some silver on the way in an abandoned mine somewhere.
Bonus points if you remember what town you said you're going to next and why you're going to that town.
If I remember correctly, it's to get bows and rifle.
We were going
Yep.
to rifle, for the bow maker and rifle, and then to Cripple Creek, or we think there's a silver mine in Cripple Creek.
Right.
We also, Emery made Alnock an axe.
I did do that. That's true.
Mel's afraid of her patron and being a lot nicer to Jacob.
Who we may have mentally scarred.
Well,
He'll be fine.
It was going to happen eventually.
kids are very resilient. They could turn out like you or me.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
Yay.
Doing great.
And then extra bonus points if anybody can remember why silver was considered effective, and therefore what else is considered effective against the undead.
Pure metals.
Yep.
It was silver, gold, and iron.
Yep. Perfect. Good job. You guys get inspiration.
Ooh.
Nice.
I might need that.
I mean, with
If
the
it's
way,
anything like the last battles, yeah, inspiration might be very helpful.
the way we've been rolling already, the highest we rolled was an 11.
That was pretty sad, actually.
We're just getting the low ones out now, so it'll work out
yeah,
better later.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How many episodes are we in? And I don't think I rolled a nat 20 once to save my own ass.
Yeah, this has been a bit of a statistical deviation from the norm in that this has been some pretty terrible rolls.
We're just
Kind of
trying to
across the board.
fit the grim atmosphere you supplied us with.
Well, and not only that, we're really low level, which means we don't know what we're doing. So of course we're not going to do well.
We are desperately fighting for our lives here.
It's true. We literally have no idea what's going to come out of our hands, mouth, whatever, when we start to do something.
So perfect, yeah. It is the next morning. You guys had pretty well decided that you were going to take a little bit of time to prepare for your journey. Much to Melanie's consternation, she very much was eager to get on the road, but the rest of you were like, hey, this is going to be a bit of a journey. Let's build up some supply and make sure that we're not just running out the door with just the clothes on our back. The elves had also said that they were going to be packing up and leaving this morning, headed on their journey back to California, or towards California, not back to, towards California for the very first time ever. And so that's where we find ourselves. You guys wake up. It's pleasant weather. It's a pretty nice day, actually. It is a Monday. If anybody is keeping track of that, it is April 23rd.
Oh, God, I forgot it was April.
So it has been 23 days post-incident. And yeah, you wake up and the elves are pretty much ready to go. The tents are gone. We kind of mentioned it a little bit last episode. The land that they were physically inhabiting has clearly benefited from their presence. It's the nicest, most manicured area of Elliot's ranch. The plants are doing better. Something about them seems to have just drastically benefited the land. But they did follow good old Boy Scout hiking tactics of leave no trace. All of their gear's gone. You can't tell that they had a campfire burning for the last, whatever it was, 2 weeks or whatever. and they're packed up. And with that, Roja comes up to whoever's sitting out on the porch.
Probably Elliot.
Anybody else up and eager with Elliot this morning?
I probably would be. Still doing like last minute checks on food supplies.
I'm probably helping Jacob pack because 7-year-olds are not good at packing.
No, they are not.
Can confirm. Yeah.
Perfect. So Roja comes up and pretty brief conversation. She thank you very much for your hospitality while we have been here. If you guys are positive that you must travel across your country to face Imoritar, we felt the least that we could do would be to provide you with these. And she hands out two bottles, 2 vials, flasks, whatever you want to call them, with a red sparkling liquid inside of them, with like a gold glitter. They are just standard healing potions for inventory tracking.
Is it some kind of elven liqueur?
This is, if you encounter any more battle, which if you are going to Imoritar, you will, this will keep you from dying. A little longer, at least. I wish we could do more for you, but we are traveling across unknown lands, and we must make sure that we are equipped for our adventure as well.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna need it.
But again, thank you for your hospitality. It is good to know that there are some allies in this new world. We hope that as we travel closer to California, we find more people open and welcoming as you have been.
It's gonna be a very big hit or miss.
Yes. Is the California not the land of open arms?
No, I can attest to that. I grew up there. Stay off people's property. Yeah, stay off people's property.
So you know, like what you guys did with your riding lizards through the fence?
Don't do
Yes.
Yeah,
that.
don't do that.
Don't do that there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. We appreciate the words of caution.
In fact, don't do that anywhere. Definitely not in the rest of the state of Colorado, and probably not in Utah. And I don't know about Nevada. Do they even have property there? It's all desert.
Do people live in Nevada?
Yeah, outside of Las Vegas, I don't think so.
I don't
No.
think they use fence line.
Well, there's Reno.
Oh, yeah. Reno's just a break on the way to Tahoe. Let's be realistic.
The worst part of Nevada is going to be the fact that it's Nevada.
Yeah, pretty much. But just generally stay off fenced property. I'd say stick to roads.
Yeah, Roja, when you guys leave here in about 30 or 40 miles, you're going to hit a big desert. And you're going to go across that. And you said you're going to follow the river. And you definitely need to do that because you are going to hit a line that says Nevada, and it's going to be even drier than what you've seen. So, but then when you get to the mountains, it will get better.
This is good to know. We are not unfamiliar with desert travel.
Charlie, what's your problem? I gotta see what that dog's barking about.
Nice.
We are not unfamiliar with the desert travel, but it is most unpleasant. But we appreciate you and your advice, and we wish you luck on your fool's errand.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
That is
We hope
super
that you
judgmental.
have a better chance than anyone else who has ever undertaken this task ever. You are good people. It would be a shame to see what has happened to the rest happen to you as well.
Roja, we thank you for the help, especially with making the potion to help heal our friend from her
Yeah,
ghost
seriously,
encounter.
thank you.
And the advice and the information. the potions you gave us. I don't have a lot that I can think of that you might need, but if you've got any supplies and I can spare, you're welcome to, and you're always welcome here at this ranch, and you're always welcome to rest here. Thank you for being such very good visitors and being good stewards of the land. I appreciate that.
And with that, Roja gives a little bow, curtsy-ish kind of farewell gesture, and heads back to her troop. While you guys have been talking, the rest of her party has pretty well finished loading the lizards, and most of them are mounted on top already. And she gets there, she very gracefully hops on board, and away they head. Again, not in any kind of quick pace. This is, they're obviously in for a long haul.
Who do you think is going to get to the destination first? Them getting to California or us to Boston?
California's
I'm pretty sure
closer
they're
than
going to make it
Boston.
first. So Elliot's going to tell everybody, I'm going to go get the horses caught up, and I'm going to get them saddled. And when you guys get ready, I'll give you guys lessons about how to ride horses over country.
Cool.
And then he'll go out to the barn and get everybody. It takes a little while to catch up and saddle, and so he'll be out doing that for the next probably hour.
While he's doing that, is there any other preparations the rest of you would like to undertake?
Probably just making sure we have the proper food rations and whatnot, and the ability to make more rations. Bunch of salt.
Salt, flour,
Yeah.
turkey, peanut butter.
All the staples.
Why do we need staples?
You never know when we might need a staple. Good news, guys. I still have some Cliff Bars.
Perfect. Any other?
Coffee. Don't forget the coffee.
Yes, it's back.
And you'll be super excited. I found an unopened bag of kale chips.
I thought
Great.
I got most of them.
Can't wait to eat that sweet, sweet kale.
It was at the bottom of my gym bag. I'm so excited.
One
Are
piece.
they still chips
Oh
at this
my
point?
God.
If they were at the bottom of the bag?
Okay, so it's kale chaff, but chips sounds way better.
The one
Maybe we
place.
could use it as seasoning on our hardtack or something.
The one place I didn't look. I thought I got rid of all of it.
Perfect. Is everybody pretty well settled on their riding horse? You do have nice bikes and trailers. Is anybody taking that mode of transpo?
No.
Why?
I don't think we want to be stuck relying on the roads.
Yeah.
Or my own self-propulsion.
Last couple times I listened to the episode, there was a lot of I hate horses, so I just thought I'd check.
That is fair.
Mel is not going to run the risk that she tires before the horses. That amount of pride swallowing is not possible. So she's just going to go ahead and suffer.
That'd be so funny, though, to watch you try to ride a bike through a field.
With a trailer and a small child. Yes.
I am so not looking forward to this.
You
That
have
horse-
the biggest calves ever when you finally got to Boston.
Right?
Tree
The
trunk.
horse is going to find a way to bite me while I'm riding it. I just know it. I don't know how, but it'll find a way.
Just keep the kale, whatever, away, and you should be fine.
Well, perfect. If that's with that being the case, and the rest of your preparations go pretty smoothly. With you not taking the trailers and the horses, you're not going to have quite the storage you had on the way here with the bike trailers, unless you're going to figure out how to hoist those to a horse. But they're a little taller than a mountain bike, so. But I would say each person could easily have maybe a week's worth of rations on them. Unless you have just a straight up dedicated pack horse.
I'm guessing we've probably got 2 pack horses.
Okay. So we could double that then, 2 weeks, pretty comfortably. I think we settled on there was a total of 2 bows that Elliot had available for use. One for Elliot, one for James.
I believe so, yeah.
And we'll say you each have a full quiver of arrows as well. 20 arrows.
Right. I would love to silver some of these at some point.
When we have access to silver.
Yep.
So if there's nothing else you guys want to do, the rest of the preparation goes smoothly and you guys are ready to head out and leave.
So before we leave, I'm going to take everybody, and they've gotten some horseback riding lessons while they've been here. That's some of the things we've talked about. But I go over and I show everyone that before you get on the horse in the morning, I show that about checking the cinch. And the horses will, when you first put it on, they'll take a big breath and their cinch is tight. And then I show them how to pick up their feet, check their feet for rocks or anything, to feel their legs for heat. You check this every morning, and anytime we stop and get off, you always check them for this, because anything below their knee will put them out of commission, and we can't afford that. And then after we do that, I show them how to lead them a couple of steps and then sneakily cinch up just a little bit more and say, see how I got 3 more notches? And that one really likes to blow up. So I just show them how to do that before they get on. And remind everyone that we're going to be going off of Old West rules. You take care of your animal before you take care of yourself. Because without the animal, we're going to be on foot.
With that lesson from Elliot, you guys are pretty much ready to disembark.
Does Jacob have his own horse, or is he riding with us?
He can ride behind me.
Thank you. I'm so afraid I'll drop him or something.
It takes a little practice to ride 2 people. They'll let me take him to start.
I can't even ride 1 people.
Yeah, in a day or 2, you'll be fine. You can have him back.
You'll be ready.
Now, Jacob, whatever you do, do not kick the horse.
Why?
Because then he'll go fast, and we might not want to go fast.
But I thought we had a long trip. Wouldn't faster be better?
It's a marathon, Jacob, not a race. Slow and steady wins the race. Just remember the story about the hare and the tortoise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my mom tried to tell me that one. I don't think it's real. But...
Believe me, I'm old and it's real.
He's the tortoise.
It's okay, Jacob. I think he's full of it, too.
Hey, I'm old, not deaf.
Yet.
You guys, you head out. It's start of the trip's pretty smooth. Your horses seem almost kind of excited, eager to get to go on a trip. They can tell, it's not often that this many of them get saddled up and packed up and ready to go. So they know that there's, this is an occasion. This is something special.
I've been riding them through the calving season, so they're pretty. They're rote. I mean, they're not. They're used to it. So.
Their energy and excitement is almost palpable, and that's you guys probably have much of the same kind of start of a road trip kind of jitters. Running through your mental checklist over and over and over, making sure you haven't forgotten something. Knowing James, he has quintuple checked his knives and.
Can't confirm. I had a brief panic attack when I noticed one of them was missing. Then I remembered that I gave one to Mel. I already appropriated a knife from Elliot's kitchen.
To fill the space.
They were up to your standard?
Yeah, one of them was.
Yeah.
Took the only good knife from the kitchen. Poor Walt.
The only good kitchen knife.
Had to sharpen the hell out of it, but yeah.
And you guys are headed down. You've made it just under Elliot's brand new ranch sign for the Brandy Bane Ranch. And you turn the corner and you're headed down the road. And at this point, Elliot has a chance to look back at his ranch for what is possibly the last time.
And he will stop and just kind of look at it for a moment quietly. And then just turn his horse and catch up with the group on a little quick trot.
You good there, Samwise?
I'm good. And he kind of reaches up, rubs at the corner of his eye.
Mr. Elliot, you seem sad.
No, Jacob, I'm not sad. If you've been somewhere that's been good to you, always take one last look before you go, just so you can remember. Learn that, young man. It'll do you good in your life.
Have you had to do this before?
Once or twice. But it's okay. We've got a big adventure ahead of us. It'll be fun.
Ever get to go back after you left?
Not yet. But we might on this trip.
I've never been in one place long enough to get sentimental value about something.
About 100 yards down the road, you hear Mel, "How do you make it slow down?"
They'll slow down when they're tired. You're fine. Just hang on.
But I want to stop. It hurts.
You gotta stick your sister.
Don't forget, half your weight in your feet, half of the weight in your butt.
We're gonna have to get used to that.
So off you go, and as you're traveling, you can see the last remnants of the night's frost melting off the shrubs and sage that dot the landscape. The highway takes you along a shallow but wide valley with small hills lining both edges. Aside from the useless power lines, paved road, and occasional fences, you really don't see any other signs of people. No one's out working the land. Obviously, there's no traffic and no one else is traveling along this fairly isolated highway. It was never a busy highway when there was traffic. It's certainly not gotten any busier. The sparse but beautiful land had been Elliot's home for many years, and you guys can kind of see why. Much like Elliot, you can tell that this is an area that has little patience for idiocy. This is a land that's fairly unforgiving, and if you screw up, you'll suffer the consequences. But at the same time, it's kind of got its own little charm to it. It's objectively just beautiful land. Clear sky, wide horizon. Just down the hill to your south runs a creek, and along it grow the only trees around. There's a lot of shrub, but there's not a whole heck of a lot of trees. From within the trees, you can hear the chatter of chipmunks and the songs of birds. The gentle sway of the horses under you eventually kind of starts to lull you into a nearly meditative state as you consider the vastness of the journey ahead. Olnak, as you're riding, you feel yourself absolutely starting to fall into a bit of a trance. It's the gentle rhythm of the horse, the fresh, cool, but comfortable air. After a bit of riding in this state, you hear a voice you don't recognize. You hear, "I haven't gotten to walk this far from home in many sleeps."
Anybody hear anybody talking?
Don't sign any contracts.
Other than you, no.
That's an oddly specific. All right. Thanks, Mel, for that piece of advice. Nobody else heard anything, huh?
No.
Other than you talking.
Nope, just you.
Am I fucking going? What was in the coffee? Did anybody put anything in the coffee?
There's nothing in the coffee.
Just
other than
coffee? Just regular
Just
coffee?
You allergic to kale chips?
No, not that I'm aware of.
She got you to eat a kale chip?
Maybe in the coffee.
See, okay. All right. Well. No, nobody heard that. Okay. All right. Well.
Off on your south side, you do hear a fairly high-pitched voice just repeating, "Mine, food, mine food."
None of y'all hear that.
What do you keep talking about?
There's somebody bitching about food. It's consistent.
Yeah,
just
we
mine,
just had
food, mine. So it sounds more like mine, food, mine.
Yeah, there's some crows over there fighting over something, but
Are you hearing words, Elliot? Are you hearing words?
No.
You know what? Birds don't talk, no.
Dude, you're making my horse nervous. Would you chill?
Hey, man, could you sit still, please?
What the fuck is happening right now? Am I Dr. Doolittling this shit? Okay.
How did I get saddled with the biggest son of a gun and he won't sit still?
Well, if you shut the fuck up for a minute and let me calmly kind of pull this all together so I can figure out what's happening.
Oh, Doc, you could have this conversation with yourself.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Quietly.
If he keeps yelling, I'll just buck his ass off.
Yep, it's definitely the horse thing. Okay, that's weird. You know what?
Mine, food, mine.
I feel like we need to address this. Okay, I'm hearing the animals. You can call me crazy. You can whatever. Somebody slipped some shrooms in my coffee. I don't know, but I can hear the animals. I can hear them.
Yeah, we can hear him too.
No. No, Dick. I mean, they're talking.
I think we found your magic, Snow White.
Yay. How am I going to make this useful? All right.
I don't know. Try talking back to him.
He wants me to stop moving.
Then
That's all
stop
I've gotten
moving.
so far. I'm trying. But he's freaking me the hell out. I've never heard a horse talk. I don't even know if it's the horse, to be honest. I assume it's the horse. It's the only thing that makes sense. As for the food bitching, I don't know what that is.
Well, if you're hearing the animals, that's probably the crows, the rest of us here.
Great. So I can't, it's like having super hearing. This kind of sucks. Let's see.
I guess
right.
you could reach forward and try to pinch his ear.
I'm going to try to talk to him. I'm going to lean forward. Elliot, what's this horse's name, bud? Just give,
His name's Bert.
Bert. We'll go with Bert. All right.
Hey, Bert.
Bert, are you bitching about me moving and stuff, man? Can you answer in some affirmative way other than throwing me off, please?
Yes. Sit still, big guy. Please.
Okay. I don't mean to hurt your back. I apologize. I'm a big boy. I get it. We're gonna relax.
That
We're gonna
freaks
get this
the
out.
rest of you out is he is just grunting and kind of whinnying at the horse.
Do we? Should we take a break?
I think we need to take a break because Olnox lost it.
I mean, if you think about it, though, we just finished killing a bunch of undead like a couple of days ago. Him talking to a horse.
And
is
there was
exactly the
elves.
weirdest thing.
And magic. At this
It's
point,
the
there's
fact-
weirder things I can think of.
It's the fact that he's speaking horse.
Says the lady who literally threw lightning bolts from her fingers.
Oh, and don't forget the fire out of her mouth. That
Yeah.
was fucking cool.
That was pretty fucking baller.
And aged 30 years in
That
two
was less
directions.
cool.
We're
I
trying
didn't
to
like
forget that. It's
But me
scary. I
whinnying
don't
to a
like it.
horse, that's where we draw the line. That makes perfect sense.
You're not the one
so
seeing horse
ridiculous.
sounds.
It has to be insane.
You're opening your mouth and horse sounds keep coming out, and it's really strange to watch, that's all.
Which is fair, because I was unaware I was even making them, if I'm being honest. I asked him a question. He wants me to sit still. So that's what I'm going to do. And we'll address the rest of this. I don't know how I'm going to handle this. Okay, guys, I'm a little panicked. But
I'm going to lean closer to Olnock and go, what's he saying now?
I'm listening, and I
Let's.
How
do
would
some
you like
deep
it
breathing.
if I got on your back and started jumping and bumping around after I strapped you down with a bunch of leather and food?
he's pretty pissed that we're all riding. Well, just at the moment at me, because I'm moving. But he's threatening, sort of, I guess. What, like, in the comparison? Like, how would you like it if I was riding on you or whatever, and I was moving a bunch? Or, you know what?
How did I get settled with this guy and Ernie got the little tiny human?
Ernie's one of the other horses, and he's got the child, I think.
That would be Mel.
Oh, the other little
child.
person.
The other child.
He wasn't specific. I was
Oh, his
confused.
name's Ernie? Oh,
This now.
I kept
Sorry.
calling him Emma. Sorry, Ernie. I can't tell. You're a horse. It's hard to tell.
Elliot's listening and he kind of yells over his shoulder. Well, if you can talk to your horse, use it as an opportunity. Start to shift your balance forward and backward and ask him when it's most comfortable. He'll travel better for you that way and he'll treat you better.
Okay. I'm gonna lean forward a little bit.
Oh, thank God.
So right there,
Stay, please.
Okay, it's gonna really engage my core, but I mean, we're gonna figure this out.
I would hate for your abs to get tired.
As would I, Bert. As would I.
My abs just have to carry you, but it's all good.
You got a point.
I just do a plank all my life.
You live on all fours. I'm supposed to be standing, Bert, all right? We're different. We're made different. I apologize. I will try to hold this as best as I can. If I need to shift, I'll
let you know.
I will whisper in your ear if I need to move, I guess, because they're all creeped out by how I'm talking to you.
Do you think the conversation's going well?
I'm going to shift over to the soft shoulder.
Yeah, that's fine. What's the soft shoulder?
The not hard rock.
Oh, like on the road. Yeah, that's great. You do what makes you comfy, buddy. You do you. All right.
Oh, where's he going now?
He said he was gonna move, James.
God, I wish I could talk to animals. I can't even get them to like me.
That is fair. Did it have something to do with the kale, Bert?
What's a kale is?
It's like a leafy, sad substance.
Food.
Of depression and awfulness.
A food?
Yeah.
I eat it.
Okay, what makes you want to bite Mel?
I don't want to.
Okay, well, Bert likes you, Mel. At least currently.
Keep giving him carrots.
Nice. All right, was that paying off there, buddy?
What?
She was giving you carrots. Were you liking them carrots, bro?
Those the orange stick?
Yes.
Orange stick, good.
Orange stick, good. Keep that up, Mel. All right, we're learning. We're learning about stuff. Okay. You can move on from this animal bit whenever you're ready.
Orange stick, good. I love it.
So you guys continue to ride. Olnak is hearing all the chatter of every animal anywhere nearby. Eventually, after about an hour of riding, it fizzles. And you no longer, your horse sounds like a horse again.
Oh, that was kind of cool. It's cool to be able to talk to him, but that was fucking weird. So, everybody's hearing regular horses? Everything's normal?
Yeah, we're all still the
Was
same.
Did it ever change for you guys? Am I losing my fucking mind?
I think maybe maybe the magic is just starting to affect you now.
Okay.
Like
All right.
the rest of us have felt it a little bit.
Does it come in waves typically? Like, because I remember you shot that dude.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know that much about it.
Oh, yeah, we don't have the elves to ask anymore. I'm gonna miss their accent too. It's really cool.
All I can say is that my hands got all tingly.
Okay.
Did your tongue get all tingly since you were talking to animals?
No.
Oh.
No tingling no tingliness in the body.
It was working again. You slipped back into horse.
That was really That was hard to say for some reason.
Oh, by the way, I finally heard that awful screaming noise you all hear every time I talk to you in your head. Sorry. Did not know. Did not know.
Yeah, if you can ask your patron to change the ringtone or...
Nope. Ain't gonna happen.
Why not?
It's not going to happen.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing it's not going on great terms, James, but it would be purely a guess.
Huh.
But so,
Me.
your view stretches clear out to the horizon. None of you are able to see the smoke from the fires back in Junction anymore. And the sky is bright with that mid-April, that almost crystal blue light to it. And the road continues forward, clear out of sight for quite a stretch. You guys are pretty much on top of a flat mesa. Not the top of the mesa, but you're on a flat, long. As you go, you pass more ranches, and you can see plenty of cattle grazing lazily, lots of sheep, and even the occasional alpaca. Off in the distance, you can see a small herd of deer moving their way along the ridgeline. As you're going, Elliot knows quite a few of the ranches nearby. But before long, you've even bypassed Elliot's knowledge of the land. You're getting far enough away that Elliot doesn't even know the ranchers anymore. And around the same time that happens, the road goes from paved to a nice, well-maintained dirt road. And by midday, the sun has warmed the air to fairly comfortable, actually. It's a pretty pleasant day for riding. And around that same time, you decide it's probably best to pull off, let your horses drink a little bit, get a little rest. No point in riding hard on the first day.
Guys, I'm losing feeling on my legs. I feel like it's time for a break.
Oh my God, is this what you guys felt like when we were biking? Ow.
It was a little different, but yeah.
I don't want to sit down again ever.
Hey there, listener. I'm here with a quick ad break. As always, thank you for listening. We are having a blast making this, and we appreciate you joining us on this ride. Secondly, we have a new non-sponsored ad. As you've heard at the end of every episode, we use Epidemic Sound to source almost all of our music and sound effects. If you're a content creator of any kind, Epidemic Sound is offering you a free 7-day trial of their program. After that, plans start at just $9.99 a month. With a paid membership, you gain access to over 40,000 music tracks and over 90,000 sound effects. You have unlimited downloads, publishing rights for anywhere online, and the ability to monetize your channels. As you've heard through our episodes, the content selection is broad and high quality, and they couldn't make building a soundtrack any easier. Head on over to our podcast description where you can find our referral code to gain access to Epidemic Sound and help support our podcast. While you're looking through our podcast description, make sure to check out our Pinecast referral as well. Pinecast is the easy one-stop shop platform for hosting a podcast, and with our referral code, you get 40% off for 4 months when you sign up for a paid plan the first time. If you're looking for a different way to support the podcast, please leave us a review on your podcasting app of choice. Like, follow, and subscribe to us on our social media. And of course, word of mouth is the best way to help us spread. Thank you again for joining us on this adventure. And now we're back to the episode. All right, you guys took a nice little break. You're able to get the horses watered and whatever other things you do to horses on a break.
Yeah,
You
just
check their legs and hooves.
check their legs and hooves, loosen the cinch a little bit, make sure that nothing's getting hot. And Elliot's going to take a little a chance. He's got like a fallen down tree or somebody had cut down. He's going to take an opportunity to practice a little bit with his bow. He's not doing full power. He's just practicing his archery skills. He thinks he might need it, but he is not going to risk losing or breaking any arrows. So.
Smart. Anybody else doing anything while you're resting?
I want to mess with him.
Just
You
gonna
wanna
say,
mess?
Mel eats half a carrot. She feeds her horse the other half of the carrot.
Ernie
We did confirm
cheers up a
orange
little bit.
stick good, yeah.
Ernie cheers up a little bit.
So I can cast Mage Hand, and it's invisible for me because I'm an arcane trickster.
Okay.
So I'm going to, ever so slightly, every time that he lines up to shoot, I'm going to have the Mage Hand just slightly tap the bow right before he fires.
That's cruel.
I'm training.
What the hell's wrong with his bow? It's odd. It's like kicking. It's got a weird kick. That's bizarre. That's not right. He loosens the string and he looks down the length of the shaft. Like, it doesn't look like it got bent. Restrings it.
See,
What's so
Let's have you
funny,
roll.
James?
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
I just have my hands behind my back, and occasionally you see me like flick a finger every time he goes to fire.
You're getting a little twitchy there, friend.
Huh? What? Huh? What?
What are you doing?
I'm watching Elliot shoot his bow, getting some pointers.
Looking like you just ate a canary.
Let's have you roll a deception there, buddy.
All right. See if I'm good at deception here.
That's the negative.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 1
There we go.
for a total of 3.
So yeah, he's lying. He's full of shit.
If you piss off Elliot,
I'm
not
practicing.
going to help you.
I'm practicing,
Pissing off Elliot?
among other things. Goes to fire again. You see me like wave my hand again, and his bow just.
What did you just have yourself roll? Was it perception?
Perception to see if I saw him. I didn't see spit.
Didn't see spit?
Yep.
Okay.
I caught out of the corner of my eye, I caught a wave, and then my bow bobbled. And I turn around and I look at you. Because I just barely caught out of the corner of my eye, I saw your hand wave. When I
Having
turned around,
issues
I
with
looked
your
at
bow
you.
over there?
Yeah, I think so. You don't know anything about it, do you? I'm going to do an insight check.
Okay.
No, it's weird. I've been watching it for a minute.
All right, deception.
Yeah, give him a deception to compete.
Please, for the love of God, roll harder than a 1. Hey, there you go. That's a 19.
What'd you
Huh.
roll?
14.
14.
It's kind of weird, B. I don't know, and I'm going to go ahead and go put my bow away and go pick my arrows back up.
What is Melanie doing during this interaction?
She is staying out of it.
Okay.
She has got enough strife in her life at the moment. She's not getting between these two gentlemen as they do whatever it is men do.
You probably get the sense that Mel knows what's up, but she's making the effort to just throw her hands up and back away from the situation. But
I'm a little puzzled, but I'm not sure what's going on. So I'll just say, those horses had enough. Let's go ahead and get on the road. The longer we sit here, the stiffer we'll get, and it's harder to get back on.
I think at that moment it's hard to tell who whines louder, Melanie or Jacob.
perfect. So you guys settle back up, and you're back on the road. Road again.
Can't wait to get on the road again.
About mid-afternoon, you reach the edge of the mesa, and you're able to see the land stretch out in front of you. With the absolute absence of traffic and most fires in the area have pretty well died down by now, this is possibly the clearest this view has been in 50, 60 years. And you're able to see, you can see the start of the Rockies really standing tall and proud up in front of you. You're able to see, and it's the middle of the day, so you're not able to see, lights or anything, but you can see the land stretch out in front of you, going from the wild, unmanicured into consistently more structured, more grid-lined land as you get closer to the bottom of the valley, where you can see the human impact of farming and ranching, borders starting to pop up, and a lot more squares and rectangles.
How loud is it out here? Like seeing civilization, do we still hear like people, or is it just like dead quiet?
Where you're at,
Quiet.
it's pretty quiet. And you're looking out, you can see habitation, but I mean, you're looking out over a pretty sparsely populated area. You're
Gotcha.
not looking over Denver by any means.
Right.
So there's not a lot of noise. You might occasionally hear, you're hearing the sounds of cattle and birds and whatnot. Maybe very, very occasionally a boom of a gunshot way off in the distance. But that'd be about all you're hearing right now.
Gotcha.
Elliot periodically glances straight up in the air and looks up in the sky and says it's weird not seeing planes up there ever.
Yeah, that's gonna take a while to get used to.
Mel looks up for the first time in possibly years. Oh, sky. Huh.
Boy, if you look up at the night sky, you're gonna see stars, not helicopters.
It's daylight. Don't be stupid.
Do you think that the magic affected satellites too?
Oh. That's a thought.
They're technically not on the planet.
Yeah, worst case scenario, they're in a decaying orbit. It'll take a while.
That sounds bad.
Most of them will probably burn up in the atmosphere. I don't know.
Most?
I'm a cook, not a rocket scientist.
Looking down at the valley below, I am guessing are we looking at parachute or rifle?
Where you would be, then you would be able to see Rifle, Silt, Newcastle, but probably not any further than that.
Yeah, you can't see Newcastle, but you'll see Rifle Silt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you drop into what the back they call
Willison,
Mam Creek.
Elks,
Yeah. Okay.
Small.
Looking down into the valley, can I see any churches?
Not from this distance. You're at the top of the mesa. Like, you can tell that there's buildings, but you can't
Okay.
tell what they are.
Mel's keeping an eye out for a very specific type of structure.
Hey, Allnock, you talked to any more birds lately?
Yeah, that hasn't happened again. So, we're sure there was nothing in that coffee, right? There was nothing?
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure there was nothing in the coffee. Other than your basic instant coffee crap.
Of course, Walt might have slipped some Crisco in it. You got to watch him.
Oh, boy.
yeah,
man and his
lard
Crisco.
fever. That's not something I've ever heard of.
That's got to be worse.
The
than
current Starbucks trend right now is it's iced
Butter.
coffee with olive oil in it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
and it's
What the hell?
It sounds like a laxative in a cup.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as an ex-Starbucks
Exactly.
employee,
People
their bathrooms are
literally-
bad enough.
Yeah.
people literally use that as a laxative in some places.
We are giving white girls too much power.
No more conversations with your horse?
No. Bert seems to be horsing. I can't hear his words anymore. He's a horse again. I didn't know how else to put that. So horsing, Bert's horse. You see, yeah, like that.
He seems pretty stable. It doesn't look like he's horsing around.
I didn't say around. I said horsing. He's being a horse.
Maybe you should try to do it on purpose at some point.
I mean,
All right.
yeah, when you did it, you looked like you were about to pass out.
Oh. Okay. I think I know what's going on. You gotta like.
I told you deep breathing exercises make everything better.
Okay. Are we moving?
In through your
We're
nose,
moving.
out through your mouth.
I'm gonna give this a shot, you guys. I'm gonna start the breathing in and the out. Slowly. Focus. I'm gonna try to talk to my horse. Bert. Check in on him, see how he's doing. 'Cause he's my little buddy now, especially if I can talk to him. So here we go.
Let's go ahead and have you, just for the sake of doing something, let's have you roll a wisdom to see if you're able to hold out long enough.
Roll an ADHD check.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you concentrate on this for 10
That
minutes? on
fits
purpose?
Allnock, unfortunately. And it's fitting that it's a -1 to wisdom in this case, too. It's an 11. 12 minus 1.
Yeah, we'll say you're able to focus long enough.
Okay.
And so 10 minutes pass of you steadily deep breathing. You feel yourself falling back into the sway and the rhythm of the horse's hooves underneath you. Feel yourself kind of relax. And you start noticing and hearing the land around you better and more crisply. And then you hear the familiar sounds of food. Mine.
Okay, we're back. We're back in it because I can hear the damn crows doing whatever they do. They're bitching about food again. I'm gonna ask Bert a question. Hey, Bert.
Bird.
No, Bert.
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 The horse that I am riding, Bert.
Gotcha.
You're not
Bert.
asking the bird a question.
Olak is riding a bilingual horse.
Human.
Hey, how you doing down there, buddy? We still doing good?
I walking.
All right. Did you get enough rest there, friend?
Good clean water.
All right. It's good to know.
Orange stick.
Orange stick? Did you get some more from Mel?
Yep.
Cool.
Sure.
Do I have any orange sticks? Carrots? That's what they're called. They're called carrots, my friend.
Orange stick good.
Okay. Orange stick, good. Can you say carrots?
Carrots.
Carrots. I will take it. That's good enough. I'm gonna check my little pouch to see if we got one. I'm gonna give you one if I got one, okay? I'm gonna rub it.
Carrots.
Carrots. So they're just seeing me like grunting.
Random question. How's Charlie taking this?
It's just like, what the fuck? Right, like. Do you want me to roll for a carrot check?
Sure.
Nice.
Roll for inventory.
It's a 7.
No.
I'm about to piss Bert off. He's expecting a carrot.
Orange
Yeah.
stick good.
I don't have an orange stick there, buddy. I don't have a carrot. Sorry.
Why offer?
I have failed you.
Why ask carrot if no carrot?
I thought I have carrot, and I know have carrot, and now I can't give carrot to have horse.
Doing good, Olak?
I don't have a carrot. Does anybody have a carrot? Throw me a carrot.
I'm going to rummage through my package and see if I have any carrots left.
Mel's chewing on one.
You're the chef. You have a carrot.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I'm the dude who did the inventory like 5 times with food. All right, I'm going to, grab a carrot and I'm going to throw the carrot to you.
I'm gonna catch it. Dexterity. You want to
Yeah,
roll with
let's
this?
have a athletics or athletics. That's a throw and a catch. That's pretty straightforward.
So be athletics to chuck a carrot?
Yep. Accurately. You can throw the carrot. That's not an issue.
Yeah.
It's whether the carrot goes where you want it to.
Please do not take out Olak's eye. Aw, crap.
Not a good-
rolled the 3.
Doesn't look like a good throw.
What'd you do to catch?
That's a 17 plus 5.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Fucking ninja this shit.
He'd sit directly at like your ankle, but you have no problem. Able to,
Bad throw. My bad. It was a crooked carrot.
It's cool. I got it.
Used to throwing knives.
Right.
Yeah. I'm used to throwing sharp implements, not used to
I'm going to have to apologize to Bert for the vast jerking motion I just had to do to get his.
ouch.
Yep. I know
Big
that hurt.
move. Ow back.
I know that hurt, buddy. I got your orange stick, your carrot. You got
Carrot.
it. You want carrot?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Here we go. I'm going to give it to you.
I'm nom nom.
That's my boy. You're my boy, Bert.
You are my writer,
Yay.
man.
We did good. You guys, I can talk to animals. This is fun. All right.
It's nice to know it's not like a one-time thing.
It is, because otherwise I would have severe questions for my future mental health. So it's cool that I can like concentrate for a bit and then I can talk to the animals. So that's cool. That's a good thing to know.
It is. Could be handy.
I wish I could tell the birds to fucking shut up, but they won't listen anyway. So, or will they? Nah, it doesn't matter.
Don't start squawking at birds.
They're far enough away, it's probably not worth it.
All right, so you guys continue on down. Like I said, you're dropping down into the valley now. Let's go ahead and have you all make a perception check.
Please roll higher than a 10, please.
Passive 9.
Oof.
I'm going to stick with that passive
Oh,
as
heck
well.
Dirty,
Passive 12.
dirty 20.
Good deal.
Fine.
Mine's a passive 9.
12.
Okie dokie. So those of you who got at least a 12, you see up ahead of you there is a broken telephone line pole crossing the road. Kind of cliche broken down tree crossing directly your path of travel. And James, you see a couple of hats in the bushes moving.
Yo, I'm gonna say quietly, like, yo, we got some people in the bushes. It's an ambush.
Oh, God.
James, you talk funny.
So when he points it out, Elliot's going to look and he's going to pull his bow out. He's not going to draw it, but he's going to knock an arrow on it and kind of hold it down at his side.
I'm probably also going to do that as I'm telling everybody. Just quietly knock an arrow.
Do we want to ride straight into that?
Oh, I have an idea.
I think we should stop plenty far back here and holler at him.
I think that's probably a better idea.
Ooh, can I be the spokeswoman?
Go for it.
Okay, are we
Look
ready?
intimidating.
Are you ready? Okay. Hi! Hello!
While she's doing that, can I surreptitiously do a mage hand towards them to be able to, if they don't come out, to knock a hat off?
I think Mage Hand only goes 30
I think
feet.
30 feet is.
Oh, yeah. But how far are they?
I'm hoping we're like 100 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell me when you stop.
Yeah, I'd do it at the edge of bow range.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I probably will still
No.
do that, put it to like the maximum range, because I have no idea the maximum range of the spell yet.
Oh,
He
good
hasn't learned
point.
it.
fair. And you can't see it, so your hand goes that way.
Hello?
You feel You
Kind
also, at the sound of
people.
people hollering, you see, as the only person who saw that, you see a hat dip down into the bushes, more like it's trying to hide better.
Y'all ain't very good at this hiding.
But I'm
Come on
sure
out.
that you would be very good friends if we all just introduced each other and said hello. And
Roll a persuasion.
yeah, that is intended to be a persuasion.
Hello.
Yes, but it's a perky hello.
Oh,
That would be a 7. I rolled a nat 1.
Wow.
Okay.
So yeah, they don't immediately emerge from the bushes. They think you might be bluffing.
All right, you got the count at 10 before we loose arrows into your bush.
You know, that's not helping the cute and perky thing.
Whoever said that I had to be cute and perky?
Yeah, that's why you were supposed to keep your mouth shut.
No one ever said that I had to keep my mouth shut.
Trying to do intimidation.
Yeah.
Go and roll.
God, I keep doing things that are so not my strong suits. Yeah, it's a 9.
No. The other hat in the bush is pretty sure you are also bluffing. And is really not scared.
Oh, it could just go around, right? Like,
why we're on horses.
that's why we're on horses.
Okay, you have fun with your ambushiness. We're gonna go around. Bye.
All right, yeah, you guys can see a path around. It's not, the word path is generous. There is a way you can get through the vegetation and over a fence and around them. But you were able to do that. Are you wanting to just move around them, sneak around them?
I mean, they already know we're here.
Yeah,
so
we're in the
might as well
open.
just move.
Just keep enough distance, hopefully, that.
So I'm
they
saying,
can't-
I'm thinking we want to stay right at 100 feet. That's easy. That's end to edge of bow shot.
Mhm.
That'd be funny, though, to announce our presence, then attempt to sneak around.
With 7 horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super quiet.
It's like, all right, well, just pretend we're not here.
All right, so yeah, you guys start making your way around, and you do see they've been watching you. They see you moving, so they emerge off to the side now, and you see 5 individuals come out from the bush.
Yeah, those a big bush.
Bushes.
It's one of those
The
big
bush plural.
junipers.
And they're all pretty close to Mel's age, which I guess is also Marie's James's ages.
She's just slightly smaller than the rest of us.
Yeah. And you see one of them is trying to cut off your line of travel, trying to meet you using, Pythagorean theorem concepts.
If they're using
Trying to cut you off a
Pythagorean
little bit.
theorem, is there a chance that any of us who were in school might recognize them?
No, they went to another school that taught that.
Oh.
They were
Just
the
throwing it out
homeschooled,
there.
And you can tell that this one in particular is trying to get closer. He's trying to make progress towards you.
I still have my arrow knock.
So Elliot's going to yell at him, "Hey! What is your major malfunction? What is your problem? What do you want? We're just passing through. Leave us alone."
We, the one who's been trying to get closer to you, he speaks and says, "Well, there, kind stranger, we just want to have a quick word with you. That's all.
Inside
We
check.
just wanna-
I
we just wanna
tried that
chat,
already.
talk. We couldn't be sure who you were talking to.
Because there's so many people in ball caps running around here on the mesa.
You're
Hiding in
the
bushes.
third people we've seen today.
Am I good to do an insight check
Yeah,
on
for
that? Nice. That is a 21. I rolled something that I'm good at.
He's not being entirely forthright with you.
Okay, Melanie, we got your conversation started. Do your best.
All right, spokeswoman.
So what brings you up here on this fine, beautiful afternoon? I mean, you said you wanted to talk. Here we are. Let's chat.
Well, this here's our land, and we just want to make sure that any folks coming through here are of proper quality.
So this has been your land for what? 3 weeks? Let me guess. 2.5?
My grandpappy raised this land. His grandpappy before him.
This is a public road, friend.
That cuts through my property.
Doesn't change the fact the road is public. That's been a long-standing rule, and I know that things are a little wonky right now, but why would we give up on these sort of simple, common rules now?
It doesn't look to me like you're on a road right now, ma'am. Looks to me like you're in the middle of my field.
Well, if you hadn't blocked the road, we'd still be on the road.
Who says we blocked?
Can I from the distance inspect the telephone pole to see if it was actually purposefully cut down? Like do I see like chop marks in it with an axe?
Not anymore. You've moved away from there.
Okay. Not close.
It wouldn't
enough to
be in
see it.
direct line of sight 'cause there's bushes along the road and you're no longer on the road.
Okay.
Well, how about we get back on the road and continue on our day, and we'll all be happier for it.
I'm not sure how you planning on getting past that there big log. We just wanted to sit there and make sure ain't nobody get hurt by that there big telephone pole.
Have you tried doing it?
It's a telephone pole.
I'm not smart, but I feel fairly confident you can walk over that.
I'm pretty sure.
There could be a live little wire there, ma'am. You don't want to be coming near the
These days?
electricity.
Live wires?
There's no such thing as a live wire, friend.
It turned off sudden. It could turn back on sudden.
Why don't you let us take that gamble then, shall we?
I don't believe I've stopped you.
Okay.
Except for when you did.
I've done nothing except for ask why you're walking through my field.
And hid in bushes. And wouldn't talk to us. Until we moved around your fields.
I believe what I do on my land's my business there, big fella.
That's subjective at this point.
Okay, we're going in circles. What would you like?
Like I said, he starts walking kind of gently towards you guys.
I think probably we kind of move to try and kind of keep some of that, or at least Emery's going to try to kind of keep some of that distance.
Look, I can assure you, I barely have control over this animal. Do not hold me responsible for anything that happens.
James is probably going to raise his bow slightly as he's coming closer.
Yeah, if you raise,
I'm
your
just going to
bow,
like tense my muscles a little bit.
He's gonna lock eyes on you. Him and one of the other fellers. One wearing an actual like worn cowboy hat.
Yeah. I feel like we'd all feel a bit safer if we don't.
Ellie, I feel like this is your alley. These look like your kind of people. How do we talk to the...
Yeah, you speak their language.
Go speak cowboy.
Yeehaw, giddy up.
Yeah, like that.
Well, I don't believe it's part of the Western Code to be assholes. Good job screwing that one up, boys.
All we've done is come walking in your direction,
Yeah,
asking why you're traipsing through our field.
Yeah, but it started with we greeted you and you ignored us and we're trying to hide. And so that just immediately. So tell you what, we're just passing through. We're not going to stay here. We're not trying to cause no trouble. We're just passing through, trying to get somewhere else. So we'll just continue passing through and y'all can go back to your bush and watch your phone pole.
It'd be awful nice. Seems how you gone traipsing through our field if you'd pay us a little bit of a toll coming through here.
There it is.
And how much is the toll?
Well, not that long ago, it would have been cash money, but that's just about worthless.
Good for kindling.
I don't even know if it's good for that, honestly. But, yeah, foodstuffs. We got, Ma back at the property. She ain't doing so hot. Could definitely use a little bit of medicinal aid if any of you folks got some of that.
Well, I'd sure hate for anything to happen to your ma. But I'm pretty sure if y'all don't go home to her, she's going to have a lot worse trouble. But I'm going to kind of shuffle around. My bow is staying knocked in my left hand, and I'm reaching with the right hand. And I go around and I say, so I might have in my saddlebags here. Oh, nope. I dig a little bit more. Elliot's going to, well, I do have a ball peen hammer. So I'll tell you what, I'll give you that ball peen hammer and you can walk over there and see that ant pile. And you can take that sand out of that ant pile and use this ball peen hammer and pound that sand up your ass.
Way to defuse the situation.
God damn, that escalated quickly.
So you can let us go or we can have a disagreement.
Give him some herbs.
Our mama ain't doing
I
so
have
hot.
kale chips.
There
Those
ain't
make her feel
exactly
better.
much in the way of delivery out here no more. I ain't going back to Ma empty-handed, sir.
I'd sure like to see you go back to your ma completely, rather than not go back at all. Son, you don't want to go there? We've all got troubles.
What distance are you keeping?
We should be about 100 feet.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative just
All
in
right.
case. We don't have to interrupt the flow here in a second.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mel.
4.
Off to a great start.
Elliot.
22.
Ooh, very nice.
Elliot's
Can't
raring,
describe
bud.
how much Mel does not want to fight today.
Olnak.
11.
James.
Also 22.
You two re-roll just to see who goes higher.
Yeah,
The
sure.
same decks.
Then I roll for...
You're rolling against me?
Yeah.
Emery.
18.
And James outrolled Elliot, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Can confirm.
Is,
Probably not going to outgun him.
is there
forget
any
what-
possible reason why Jacob would need to be involved even passively?
Oh, I forgot about
I'm
Jacob.
not rolling him in unless you guys want him to be.
Please don't.
He's going to spend the whole fight taking the dodge action.
Yeah.
He's taking the dodge action on the back of Elliot's horse.
He's hiding behind Elliot.
He's going to be taking the I don't want to fall off action.
He's taking the hold on to Elliot with everything he's got action.
Yes.
How many dudes did you say there was
5.
here? 5? All right.
Just going in order of operations here, James would be up first. Is there anything
Okay.
in particular you're wanting to do?
I'm going to ready an action, and that action is going to be to shoot a target with an arrow if they do any kind of aggressive action.
So whoever's aggressive first, you shoot.
Yeah, if somebody reaches for something on their hip, I'm going to shoot them.
If somebody does something aggressive or if somebody reaches for something on their hip.
If
Those are
somebody
two different
reaches-
things.
If somebody reaches for something on their hip,
Okay.
James is going to shoot.
Elliot.
Elliot's going to draw his bow to full draw. He's going to ready an action if he sees what appears to be an aggressive action. He's going to shoot.
Okay.
And he's going to say, I'm going to give you one last chance to go home to your mama. You just need to let us go. We got no truck with you.
Okay. All right. And next up is Emery.
I'm also gonna ready an action. If one of them starts coming toward us quickly, aggressively, then I'm going to frostbite them.
Awesome. And that brings us to the feller with the cowboy hat, who, because you guys can read, you know his name is Josh. He's holds his hands out in front of him. He does start walking towards you. He's got his hands out in front of him like, hey now, folks. Look, we just trying to get some medicine for, Jeb's mom and my aunt. We just want to get some medicine for her. She ain't doing well since the power went down. There ain't a whole lot of hospitable folks out in this area here. My daddy was kind of a dickhead. Folks ain't too keen on helping us. We ain't gonna let our mom die. You don't want to go killing folks to end your day now, do you? He's walking towards you the whole time. And if anybody wants to, you can roll an insight, but
Yeah, I will roll an insight on that one. It's cocked. God damn it. That was going to be a great roll. Hey, that's an even better roll.
13?
I'm going to stay out of insights.
Dirty 20.
you believe him. You think he's got something else going on here.
I got a 19.
You believe he's got something else going on here. But Mel believes him. And if you didn't roll, you believe him. You think he's being sincere.
I rolled, it just wasn't good enough to mention.
Okay, so y'all, three of you think he's being pretty sincere. Two of y'all aren't so trusting. And he continues to walk closer, gets within, his goal is to get within 90 feet of you. So he's only moving 10 feet forward. He ain't moving particularly quick here. But he says, look, we ain't wanting to fight, but if y'all ain't gonna help us out, we gotta do what we gotta do for our family here. Y'all understand, right? Kin comes first. We gotta take care of our own here.
We don't have any kind of medicine that would help you guys.
And, well, I'm sorry to hear that you're just not going to be helpful. With that, he's going to lock eyes on Elliot's direction. And he's going to cast a thing at you, and I need you to perform a strength save for you and your horse. And actually, let's pause for a quick second here so I don't metagame. How are y'all together? Close, tight, spread out? What are y'all doing?
I'm guessing we're moderately tight.
Moderately tight?
Enough to talk while we were riding, so.
Yeah, so we wouldn't be too far spread out.
All right. In that case, I need all y'all make a strength saving
It's
throw.
unfortunate
Oof,
considering
yeah.
it's a caster now. Oh wait, that die was bad last
I
time.
guess it was bound to happen that we weren't the only ones.
In the bowl.
What are we rolling?
Seriously.
Strength.
Saving throw. It's on the
So
first page
your-
under your skills.
Your horses have +3 to their strength save.
Oh, we're doing horses as well.
Okay, well, I rolled a 17.
I rolled a 17.
Wild. Okay.
My horse got a 15.
You guys
And a
also
21.
got 17.
Yeah, my horse got a 15. I got a 7.
I rolled a 17, horse rolled a 21.
I got a 17. My horse rolled a 3.
All right. Your horse.
No, they've got a +3.
I rolled a 3. Sorry, 6 total.
Okay. So, in a circle, what'd you roll?
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
My horse has a 14, though.
3 in
You
a row.
get ripped off your horse as vines erupt from the ground and pull you down to the ground. What'd you roll?
17 and 15.
Both
Me.
y'all are fine.
Yep.
Rolled a 17 and a 21.
Both y'all are fine.
17 and a 6.
Who's 6?
The horse.
Horse
the
is
horse
6?
is 6.
Your horse, you see vines erupt from the ground and they entwine themselves around its legs, holding it firmly in place.
11 and 6.
And you get pulled off your horse, and you and your horse are both completely entangled in these nice long vines.
I believe
Which
Sorry. I was going to say, I believe that triggers Elliot's
That would
held
be-
action. Does not trigger mine because he did not reach for his.
anything that failed is under the restrained condition.
Poor horsey.
Which, for those playing along at home, a restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. You can't move because you're bound by. Any attacks done against you have advantage. Any attacks you make have disadvantage, and understandably, you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws as well. So we have 2 members of our party completely restrained and 3 horses? No, well, your horse was fine. 2 horses. Your horse was fine. And then, yes, that does trigger Elliot's held action. He did not reach for his hips, so yours has not fired off.
Okay.
Still getting used to the whole magic.
He takes his
And
shot.
yours is also,
I'll fire off my frostbite, but it has a range of 60 feet, so it doesn't
okay,
reach
he's
him.
outside.
Just pee.
I wasn't expecting him not to, like,
Charge.
yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Aw, crap. Miss.
What'd you
10,
roll?
Probably.
A total 10?
Total 10.
Yep, miss.
Bastard.
All right, and that brings us to another one of them. This feller. Seeing that this is how things are going, the next feller, this guy's just wearing just a regular dirty ball cap. This is the feller that, for moving forward, his name's Phil. You have no way of knowing that, but Phil charges forward, and he's just gonna take the dash, try to get close. So he moves 60 feet forward. And then that brings us to another feller named Frank, who does the same thing. And so does the feller named Billy. So 3 folks, they see the vines are up from the ground, entangling a handful of you, and they just take off running at you. That, to them, is a pretty clear signal that okie dokie, shit's happening. With that, that brings us to Ulnok.
They're 40 feet away, right?
You guys were 100, they moved 60, yes, 40.
Yeah.
So you could dash to them, or you could move 30 and wait for them to get to you.
Well, first off, I want to go into a rage. Was that an action that I can't remember?
It's
I
a
don't-
bonus
bonus
It's
action.
bonus, I believe, yeah. That wasn't a roll, that was a setting down.
Okay.
I heard it and I'm like, what the hell's he rolling over there?
What the F? All right.
It's never a good thing when the DM starts rolling dice and doesn't tell you what he's rolling.
Okay, I have 3 rage charges.
Perfect.
So currently I'm in a rage. I'm gonna dash at the 3. They came hot. I'm coming hot.
You're dashing up to them?
Yep.
All right, you're able to get up to them, and you're angry.
Yeah. Which only means I'm gonna take less damage, but I can't do shit right now.
All right, and with that, that was bonus action movement, and yeah, so that's everything. With that, that brings us to Feller, the guy who was doing most of the talking there to begin with, who you now know is named Jeb. And he is going to move in your guys' direction as well. He gets a fair bit closer. He was 100 feet away, so he is going to dash as well, actually.
Okay.
So he's going to just run up to get up with the rest of his friends. And then he is going to look at Elliot. And he's going to say, oh man, you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if you had to. I ain't scared of the likes of you none. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no. 15.
You're all right. You feel the comment kind of get to you a little bit, but you're able to brush it off. This isn't your first rodeo, and you know that you're not going to buy into this young man's taunts. And with that, that brings us to Mel.
So words cannot describe how much Mel did not want to get into a fight today. Obviously. being that she's here at the bottom of the round. But more importantly, after the whole situation that occurred at the gas station with the biker gang, the idea of fighting, much less actually killing other humans simply because they're being assholes, has surprisingly repugnant to Mel, and I don't think she realized just how much until being put in this situation again. So as a result, she's incredibly angry. And she's going to, in thinking all kinds of nasty things, she is going to cast a spell on Jeb, who I believe is closest and has now tried to attack Elliot, who also happens to have Jacob on his back.
Mm-hmm. He's 40 feet.
Yes, the spell is called Dissonant Whispers. Mel does not know she's casting this, and Jeb needs to make a wisdom save. She just knows she's very, very, very angry.
God, here comes scary Mel.
I like scary Mel.
He fails.
As long as she's facing the right direction.
Well, guaranteed.
He is going to take 16 points of psychic damage.
Good Lord.
He takes 16 points of psychic damage.
And he has to use his reaction to move away from me.
Okay.
And for just argument's sake, that is only a verbal spell, so the fact that I am restrained is irrelevant to it.
Perfect. Okay. Okie dokie. So yeah, he dashed forward, said some mean words at Elliot, and then
What is your
describe
verbal
it.
component?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it starts with Mel muttering various curses and insults to him, and then turns into something that's a little bit like that scream that y'all hear every time I think at you.
God, it's terrifying.
So you see Jeb run forward, say some mean stuff, and then just double over, clutch his head. His nose starts to bleed a bit, and he backs up again 30 feet, the opposite direction, using his reaction for that. Anything else you would like to do?
That's all
Bring
I
the
can
chicks.
do at this moment, because breaking free would have been an action.
Fair. With that, we're back to the top. James.
All right.
Nobody reached for their hips, so your held action did not fire off.
Yeah, that's James's bad. He forgot that magic's a thing. There's one in melee range of Old Knock, correct?
There's, yes, 3 within melee of a
Oh,
lock.
good Lord.
Yeah, I came in hot.
There was 4, but Mel scared one back.
Yeah. I'm probably going to slip off the backside of my horse on the opposite side of them.
Okay.
And then I'm probably...
Using your horse's cover?
yeah, kind of.
Okay.
There's no way that I can hide behind this thing because they obviously know I'm there.
Yeah, no.
But I'm going to shoot at probably the closest one that I can see that's in melee range of Olnak.
Okay, we'll say it's Phil, just because he's
Okay.
top of the list.
Sorry, Phil. I'm going to shoot him with a bow. That is a 14 to hit.
And that hits.
Nice. Sneak attack. That's 13 points of piercing damage.
Go ahead and describe it.
So I slide down somewhat graciously off the backside of my horse and duck down with the momentum, shoot between the horse's legs directly into his chest.
Phil collapses immediately. There's gurgling, and it's not great, but he drops to his knees and he falls over dead.
Yeah.
You can join the club.
Did that use half movement to get off the horse?
Especially with him carefully dismounting, I could see.
Carefully, yeah, half movement.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action dash and get onto the other side of Elliot's horse. If I could.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you're over by Elliot.
Yeah.
In fact, you guys are close enough together. Whatever. Yeah, you're there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. This is as long as I can, kind of... Would it be possible? I already used my bonus action and whatnot. Never mind, that's it.
What do you want to do?
I was planning on, like attempting to hide, but it's not really
There's
a lot
not
of
really
things
anything
to hide
behind
behind.
out here. You're in
Yeah.
a field.
Yeah.
You're also on the ground behind a horse.
Yeah.
That's not where the dense part of the horse is.
You know.
Side ground.
I'm hiding. I can't see you, so you cannot see me. Yeah, so that's, I'm just trying to rogue it so that's not going to work. I am still going to
If
get
you
to
do the classic crouch hide from every video game ever, it puts you more in sight.
This is very true.
Yeah, if I crouch, you see all of me. I'm probably just going to get to the rear end of Elliot's horse, not directly behind it because horses kick like hell, but just off the backside. So I'm still technically using his horse as cover.
Okay. And that's Elliot's turn.
Elliot is going to tell Jacob, you hang on really tight. And when I feel him clench up, sorry, bud, I'm going to wheel the horse and I'm going to ride away.
Okay.
Which is going to get me out of their range. I did the math. It should put us about 150 feet.
Perfect.
You're gonna hear James behind you like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Wait. Before we ride away, I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Josh.
Jeb.
See the
Josh
cowboy
is
hat?
the cowboy hat.
Hat.
Cowboy. Yep. Sorry.
I'm going to Hunter's Mark cowboy hat because he's now offended my sensibilities. And then I'm going to ride away. And then I'm going to spin around. I should be at the edge of my bow range. And I'm going to fire.
I'm assuming at Josh.
At Josh. Yeah.
That'd be weird otherwise.
It would be. Maybe 14.
Yep. Hits.
All right. He's going to take 13 points of piercing damage from that.
13?
Yeah.
He takes that and does not look particularly happy about it.
I see you've been playing with this magic shit too, you son of a bitch.
He just chuckles. I don't know what you mean by. Also, as that's an arrow, but we got a trick or two up our sleeves, and the vines go away.
Nice.
He's shaken up by the arrow plunging into his flesh. Weirdly, it distracts him from the current thoughts on his mind.
Like it does. Yeah.
I'd be more weirded out if he was perfectly fine after being shot with an arrow.
Right?
And with that, that's Emery.
Okay. Okay. So Emery was going to spend her turn getting out of these vines, but now that they've withered around her arms, she just kind of shakes them off. Says, "You could turn around at any time, but I am going to just cast Chaos Bolt at him."
At Josh?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm yelling this while also attacking him. It's
not how the game works.
Intimidation failed already. She's not really trying to, but
Bang! Stop or I'll shoot.
Exactly. It's fine.
I'm going to hit you, and then you can run away.
That's an attack on him?
Yeah, that was my roll. I rolled a 9. So
yeah,
I'm sure that misses. Sucks. Oh, hold on. I got to roll a...
Oh.
What kind of bolt you shoot?
Oh, I didn't even... Let me...
Doesn't matter because you missed, but...
Yeah, I'm curious too. I got to roll a d8 for that one. Acid.
Wow. So you see a good chunk of grass near him, withering.
It was a 4 on wild magic, so I am good for now.
Awesome. So that's up to a 2.
Yep. And I'm going to... I'm off my horse, right? Because I got dragged off by the vines.
Yes, you are.
So I'm going to hope that my horse stays there, and I'm going to move a little ways away. I'm going to move, I just want to be not next to everyone else or anyone else.
You can absolutely accomplish that.
So 30 feet to the right or whatever.
Perfect. Yeah, you can absolutely accomplish that.
And that's mine.
Awesome. With that, we are to Josh's turn. He saw you do some weird shit, and then some grass near him died.
Probably a green, wobbly ball came out of my hand at him and then hit the grass nearby.
And he's not too fond of that none, but he did also just get shot. So his priority is that you see him just kind of pat himself on the shoulder. And then he's still pretty pale. It's pretty early season. He hasn't developed his farmer's tan yet.
Yeah, and I should be 150 feet from him right now.
You see his skin grow considerably darker. It kind of has this cracked, almost scaly appearance to it. And he is gonna move 30 feet closer to y'all. But that's his turn. Which brings us to Phil, who is in melee with Ulnak. You see him pull out a nice big butcher's knife.
Okay.
Big butcher's knife. And he's going to make an attack upon you, sir. And he's going to hit you. I'm assuming his 16 plus is ample.
Yeah, 14's my AC.
And so he does 4 slashing damage to you. Frank is going to do something that looks incredibly similar. Pull out, we'll say his is a machete.
Okay.
And he's going to miss. And Billy does something that looks incredibly similar.
Almost identical, maybe.
Funny, the
near.
guys that ran into melee use melee weapons.
And he's going to hit
Okay.
18 plus to hit.
Okay,
And that is 5 halved to 2. So you take a total of 4 damages from the Phil, Frank, Billy combo. And it is your turn in the order.
Who is closest to me?
Phil,
I know.
Frank, Billy are equidistant.
They're equal?
Yeah, they're all within 5 feet of you.
Phil is the only one that's taken damage of those 3.
I'm going to go, I want to fuck with Phil because he
Phil?
missed.
He did miss. Oh,
And
wait,
he's
I'm
been
sorry. Undo his damage. Phil died.
Yeah, that's
Phil's
why I
dead.
was confused on why Phil was doing stuff.
Undo his damage. Phil's dead. So you only took 2 damage that round.
Nice. All right.
Like, unless Phil came
Right, Phil.
back from-
That's right. Phil got put down. That's right.
There's like a ghostly after image for 2 seconds where he
He's
tries to hit you.
Hey, ghost.
Y'all saw that
swing,
ghost,
and
right? Yeah. Like,
Sorry. So Frank and Billy, Frank misses, Billy hits, and it is your turn. They are both unscathed. They are equidistant to you.
well,
They-
Billy hit, and I'm already pretty pissed, so I'm going to attack Billy
All right.
with the great axe.
Okay.
Come on, I need a good roll, you son of a bitch. Hey! Sorry. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Go ahead and roll your damages, sir.
Which one? Oh shit! Which one is 8?
I think so.
D12.
No, it'll be a D12 on a great act.
Yeah.
12.
So the one that you thought was the D20.
The one that you
had your
thought
hand
was
on
the
it.
Is
one I rolled the first time.
Pentagon's
This one.
Yes.
The one I messed up on.
Looks like a sucker.
Yep. Ooh.
That's a 10.
Well,
Wait,
Nice.
plus 5.
Describe it.
Yes. Fuck you, Johnny, or whatever the fuck your name is.
Billy. The
Billy,
least you can do
that's
is remember the
Billy.
dead man's name.
I don't want
Billy.
Billy came with a vengeance, and he got fucking decapitation.
Beautiful. So he like slashes you gently. Gets a little bit of a cut on your forearm, and you just spin around and just clean sever the head.
God. You did like a freaking home run through his jugular. Lord.
And with that, we are to. Do you want to move, or are you going to stay toe to toe?
I'm going to stay toe to toe, and I want to make it clear that as I'm decapitating him, I did in fact sing decapitation.
Frank looks concerned.
I bet.
I'd be more worried if he looked totally fine.
So Jeb's up. He sees some concerning activity.
Understatement.
And he had moved last turn. So you moved towards him. So he is well within range of you, good sir Ulnak.
Okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Oh, you're gonna be good at. Should
You're
have
good at those
advantage because
ones.
you're raging. I think.
Oh man, we mentioned it.
That's a 10. Motherfucker.
Bummer, buddy. I need you to take 11 Thundar damage.
Okay, the only thing I'm not resistant to is psychic.
Yeah.
So that is 5.
I'm impressively hard to kill.
We need one of us that is.
You've effectively got double the hit points you look at.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that Jeb sees that you are quite clearly the most scary dude out here. You not just kill one of his members of his family, but sing about it. This gigantic axe. So he looks at you, points his finger, and then just bang, louder than loud.
Okay.
Goes off right in your ear, and you take that damage.
He's got finger guns. Wow.
And with that, we're to Mel.
So Mel is still really upset. Like I said, she's not been dealing with the whole anything that's happened so far, and this has triggered some real anger issues. So she, now that she's no longer grasped by the vine, she's going to get up and she's going to look at Jeb and she's going to say everything that's just happened is your fault and cast Eldritch Blast on him.
Okay. And that's a you attack, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to miss, but hopefully he's really scared by this super pissed off tiny blonde chick.
Who did do like a demon scream earlier.
I did. On
fair.
him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's not stoked
Do you need a
about you
dice
being
jail?
there.
I've got 4 dice over here that have all rolled ones for me.
That's why I'm asking.
I've got 4 left.
Yeah, I got a full bag of D20s.
I
if
got
you need
some
me.
more if I get desperate.
Anything else?
She's going to shriek in anger that she missed now, which was like crying when you're mad. That'll be next round.
All right. Well,
I think crying is a free action.
Oh, thank God.
with that, we're back to the top of the order, James.
All right. There's still one in melee with Olnak, correct?
Yes, Frank.
All right. I'm going to shoot Frank with an arrow. No, I am not.
I'm a miss.
What'd you roll?
That's a total of 8.
Yep, you miss. All right.
All right. I'm going to move somewhere.
Do you want to move into? There's no real cover,
Yeah.
so
So,
you can move into melee,
I'm
or
in like the worst
you're just
spot
kinda
for
standing-
a rogue ever.
chilling by yourself. in the
Yeah.
field.
Because my cover moved.
Yeah, a long way.
Yep. Probably, yeah, move closer to combat, which is a brilliant idea. Probably closer to Olnak, just to give him some backup. Probably into melee, might as well. Could I, before I do that, could I swap to my scimitar?
Yep, that's
Not
part
my
of
scimitar, sorry,
movement.
my essentially short sword.
Yes.
Cool, I will do that and then get into melee.
All right. Yep, that's part of your movement, so that's totally fine.
Cool.
And that brings us to Elliot. You have Jeb, Josh, or Frank.
Oh no, this is personal between me and Josh at this point. Broadside of a barn, huh? Shoots again. Bastard.
Well,
Son of a bitch!
9 misses.
fucking told you. All right. Anything else?
Right in his mouth.
I'm still right at 150 feet away from him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stay that range.
Perfect. Emery.
I think watching someone get decapitated, like most of it's a little horrifying. And I'm not directly in combat with anyone. And so I'm a little bit like, holy shit, okay, we didn't want to, whatever. But I think Emery's gonna cast Mage Armor on herself
That's the
and just kind of, Jesus Christ, this got out of control fast, and protect herself with that. Which does mean I need to roll a wild magic. Nope. Okay, wild magic goes up. Okay.
All right, so we're up to 3 on the wild magic.
Yeah.
All right. So that brings us back to Cowboy Hat Josh, who he's going to make the same kind of math that Jeb made. Seeing one of his cousins just get massacred right in front of him has upset this man a little bit. He's not stoked. So he's going to get just 5 feet from melee with you.
Okay.
Just outside melee. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Just him, because I'm right next to him.
Yeah, both of you. Thank you. Both of you make Constitution saving throws.
Me and my big mouth.
Hey, I
All right.
appreciate
I
it.
was like, hey, next time, shut the fuck up.
14.
14.
You're good?
I'm perfectly fine with an 18.
18. Yep, you're both fine, and you're not fine. You both pass. You both succeed, and you will take. This will be halved for you. 8 halved to 4, halved again. So you take 2. You take 4 thunder damage.
Gotcha.
Still doing just fine.
So he walks up, and he just kind of punches the air in front of you.
Okay.
Looks like he's like shadow boxing, but instead of nothing happening, another just boom erupts from his fist, and a wave of thunder passes through the both of you.
Okay.
Launching some rocks and sticks all to hell. They're gone. It tickle. It's loud again. Your ears are ringing. But you weather that pretty well. And with that, Frank is toe-to-toe with the scary son of a bitch who just chopped his brother cousin's head off.
Brother cousin. His brother cousin.
I don't remember who's what in this family tree. It's starting to not matter. Pretty rapidly. And he rolls a 15 to hit you.
Yep.
Which he then deals 6 halved to 3 damage upon you. And where did it all knock in the order?
I'm pretty impressed that Frank's still hanging in there, but I do get that I did kill his brother cousin and sing about it. So I'm going to attack him, though.
So you have
It's
a plus
15.
5.
Hits.
With the great axe. 10 again.
All right. You lay a deep, deep gash.
Technically 15. He forgot to add his
Oh, yeah.
attack bonus.
Yeah,
You
because my
lay
rage attack
such
left.
a deep gash. You murdered him. Yep. Go ahead and describe exactly how you lay
So
this
I'm
deep
going
wound.
to decapitate him again, and I'm going to going for the hat trick as I swing and blast this dude's poor head off.
And you successfully cleave his head from his shoulders, perfectly twain, and he is dead.
He is the dead.
Jeb is going to look at you, a little fucking freaked out, quite honestly. Little freaked out.
I mean, James is probably in the same boat because James has got the full fountain effect.
He's covered.
You're in the splash zone.
What the heck? You ruined one of Elliot's perfectly good shirts.
My shirt. God damn it, I thought that looked like it was mine.
That was really not the time.
We're going to talk about this later.
All right, so he looks at you, and you feel not a whole hell of a lot happen.
Okay.
But thankfully, this thing happens within a 20-foot radius, and you fall asleep. You cast sleep, rolled 25 hit points worth of sleeps.
And you
Which
start
is
with
more
the creature
than
that
yours.
has the least hit points.
So, night.
Yeah.
James collapses to the ground. Entirely limp.
And you're asleep.
Hey.
And it's Mel's turn.
Yep. And with that, it's Mel. You just saw James take a nap after. You might logically perceive this to be passing out from the gore.
I was gonna say, can I
Saw someone get decapitated and then passed
Well, I
out.
was gonna say, does it look like he passed out? Does it look like he just suddenly died?
My
I mean, people are
eyes-
throwing magic around.
My eyes roll back into my head. I slam into my knees and then flop over to the side.
If you want to make an Arcana check, you can tell more. What you absolutely saw for free is Olnok decapitated a dude. Jeb looked in their direction real hard, and then James fell asleep,
I'm
or James collapsed.
still really livid with Jeb in general,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him again.
Okay, and that's you attack him.
No, that is a
That's
wisdom save.
That's what it is.
And you hear, and like you hear me scream, like just a general ragey scream, but what he hears is that freaky eldritch.
The ringtone
screaming.
thing?
The ringtone scream. That's what he hears.
He makes it 18.
Oh, okay.
Does he take half or?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 4 points of damage, and he doesn't have to move away from me at this point.
He's figured out you're doing it. You see him kind of wince again this time. Not anywhere near as bad as the last one.
I hope his nose bleeds some more, the asshole.
There's a fresh drip.
Good.
He just wipes it off with his sleeve, and he's starting to lock eyes over in your direction now. All right. With that takes us back up to Sleepy James. You are asleep, so that takes us to Elliot.
Josh, he's still on his feet? Or is he down?
Josh is up.
Josh is up.
Yep.
Good.
Apparently James snores in his sleep.
Okay, I'm going to try to steady my horse a little bit. He keeps spinning around. He's a little excited.
Fair.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, 23
Hits.
to hit. 11, 16 points.
Describe it.
So I'm going to go, crap.
Nope, that's in the morning.
I forgot to roll for poop this morning, damn you. Draws it back, takes really careful aim. The horse exhales just a minute, and he thump out of his hands, and the arrow kind of boom, 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 and just buries right in his throat. And he drops down, blood just gushing out of his mouth.
Beautiful.
I don't even think you got him, Mama, you son of a bitch. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to move that over to Jeb,
Perfect.
the hunter's mark.
So we are to Emery.
Okay. I'm gonna, I think, cast a frostbite at Jeb.
Okay. Does he do a thing or do you do a thing?
He rolls a con save.
18 plus 1, 19.
Yeah, he makes it.
Okay.
So Emery, she's still a little bit like freaked out for we've killed people before. We killed those bikers. Did we kill all of them? Okay.
No, not all.
Just some of them.
I was like, wait, I don't remember how that ended actually.
we killed a few.
Pork
yeah,
chop
but
and the boss got away.
this is the first like massacre we've done on real actual people. And it's alarming. So she's still a little frazzled. She sticks her hands out and casts her frostbite, and it goes towards him, and it just kind of fizzles before it gets to him, just kind of disappearing in the heat of the day. And she's just gonna kind of like, well, shit, and then move back towards Mel and the horses.
That brings us to Ulnok. You're not in melee with Jeb. He's a reasonable distance you could get to him.
Okay. Would I be able to attack?
Sure.
I want to run up on him, and before I attack, I want to ask him if he's liking how it's this game of fuck around and find out's going for him. That's just the thing that I'm going to say before I try to attack him.
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
That meets. Yep. Just barely hits him.
That's an 11 plus 5. That'd be 16.
Fucking exactly. Describe it.
We're 3 for 3, brother. I said I was going for the hat trick, and I fucking got her. All right, so we're going to swing again after I quipped at him. And I'm going to just swing through it, and I'm going to celebrate like I just won the fucking Stanley Cup.
All right.
You're going to pick his head up and kiss it?
Ugh.
Ulnok might be a little insane.
You were singing when you took the first head.
Mel has opted to take a free action.
A free action gag.
All right. Well, you have successfully eliminated any potential threats anywhere near you. Some of you far more joyously than others. And I think this is a good time to take a quick break. Theater of the Mind is Jeremy Arfston as Elliot Brandybane. Amanda Arfston as Melanie Kelly. Michael Burnell as Ulnok Varger Johnson. Michael Downs as James O'Brien. Casey Weingarten as Emery Lee. And myself, Mike Schock, as your Dungeon Master. We release new episodes every 2 weeks, so our next episode will release on March 3rd. If you want to follow us, our social media and website can be found in our link tree, which can be found in the podcast description. Also in the podcast description, you can find a link to Pinecast, as well as our referral code to get you 40% off your first 4 months of a paid membership, as well as our referral link to Epidemic Sound, which gets you a 1-week trial period to their excellent platform. The music this week was sourced from Epidemic Sounds under the Creative Commons license. The songs used in order are Farewell Friend by Alexander Valentine, Runaway Man by Headland, The Grey Winds by Heath Cantu, Tenor Guitar Blues by Roy Edwin Williams, Expecting a Full Moon by Eric Fernald, Desert After Storm by Johann Glosner, Stroll Down Maid by American Legion, Intentional Terror by Trailer Works, The Storage by Lennon Hutton, March of the Dead by Max Anson, HHVM by Martin Moses, Barbarians by Dream Cave, To War by Joe Wandrini, Angels and Demons by Hampus Nisalius, Final Frontier by Hampus Nisalius, and Let Them Try by Hampus Nisalius. The Theater of the Mind theme, ad break, and outro were written by Mike Schock.